Everybody, welcome back to the Picks, and back again with another video. Today, we are going to be talking about the NFL playoffs. What are you thinking about so far about this season?
Well, this season has been full of surprises, to be honest. I think the biggest surprise for the whole season is the fact that the Carolina Panthers, with a losing record, albeit, is in the frackin' postseason. And I think that just any team with a losing record to make it to the postseason is just disgusting. And the fact that they're 8-9 and in the postseason
With the home game.
with the home game, where there's teams that are below that in seeding wise, have a better record, and aren't guaranteed a home game, I think is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, it is. It really is. But, someone's got to win the division. So, obviously, it was the Panthers. Buccaneers, I think Panthers are the better team, and I think they should.
I think the Buccaneers just choked their season away.
Yeah, they were started the season very good, very strong. Panthers are actually always solid this year. They always won a game, lost a game. They're always back and forth.
They were consistent, but there
They're
wasn't
very
like
consistent.
they didn't go on like this big win streak. I think
Yeah.
their biggest win streak might have been 3 games.
So-
Correct me if I'm wrong. I think 2 games really.
Yeah, we had a lot of shocking games last week. That Ravens and Steelers game, that was a great game. Probably one of the best games this season, with the back-to-back missed field goal and then the extra point.
That was a roller coaster of emotion.
That was a great game.
I want to say, dare I say, maybe top 5, top 10 for sure. I don't know, maybe top 5 game of the year. Although, albeit all
Yeah,
the
of
points
course.
came within the fourth quarter. So
I think there was 5 lead changes in the fourth quarter, which is crazy.
yeah, I thought that missed extra point, it almost did. The missed extra point almost came back
I thought that was
to,
gonna be. I thought the
to
Ravens
bite
were
them in
gonna
the ass.
thought the
And the
Ravens were gonna win
fact
that
that they won, it was fourth down, right?
sort down.
Fourth down, fourth and
Lamar.
7. Lamar just heaves it into like double
Or
coverage
to likely.
to likely Jalen Ramsey with a whiff, and I was like, oh, game's over. So then next
And
play,
field goal
they,
range.
they center the ball for the kicker, make it for Tyler Loop, make it easy 44-yarder, and he pulls a Blair Walsh,
And it's funny as I was watching the game. I'm like, imagine he misses this kick.
shanks
Just
it,
imagine.
hooks it right.
And that happens.
Bills fans, you probably know. You're
Bills
probably
fans
all
know
too
what it feels
familiar
like.
with that.
Bears fans know what it feels like.
It was left.
Either way,
Double
you miss a
doink.
fucking field goal to lose the game. Either way, Bears know what it feels like. Bills knows what it feels like. A lot of NFL teams know what it feels like. The Vikings and Seahawks games years back, when we had a freezing game, Seahawks versus Vikings.
Blair Walsh.
Teddy Bridgewater was the quarterback, I believe, for the Vikings, and Blair Walsh missed.
Back when Doug
That
Baldwin
was like a
still played.
30-yard field goal.
27-yarder.
Yeah, that was.
Although, I want to just make it apparent, everybody thinks that he's the one who missed the kick, although the laces were out when he kicked the ball. And you want
So he was a placement holder.
yeah, you want it to be bare. You don't want to have the laces out. You want the back of
Yeah.
the ball, and you want to kick in the sweet spot, and he had the laces out, so that can kind of skew the kick. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna put all the blame on the placeholder, but it goes both ways. But I think people fail to kind of realize that. Same with the double doink. Actually, the ball got tipped, and a lot of people don't realize that. But when Cody Parkey went to kick it against the Eagles, the ball, if you watch slowly, ball got tipped, and that's what caused it to curve, hit the upright, and then the crossbar. So
I know
could have made it, So
Yeah, definitely.
there's a lot of little factors that people tend to forget. So
So, who knows? But this season's been full of surprises, for sure. It's been one of the better seasons yet. Both our teams missed the playoffs once again. No surprise there, but, it is what it is.
that's what
A
happens
lot of
when
teams
you're
are
a Jets fan.
a lot of teams are in hell right now. The Bengals missed the playoffs. They had Joe Burrow out for a while.
The Chiefs,
The Chiefs missed the playoffs for the first time in
10 years.
a decade. So, who else missed the playoffs? I'm just fucking brain farting right now.
Dolphins.
Well, yeah, of course. Mike McDaniel just got fired as of today, as of a few hours ago, and
The Ravens.
the Ravens fired their coach.
The Buccaneers are in playoff hell.
And they are keeping not Bruce Arians, fucking Todd Bowles for the 2026 season.
I think
That's confirmed.
he should still be coach. Yes, he fell apart at the end, but he's a good coach. And
He is,
He's led
yeah.
them. They have a stout defense for the most part.
Yeah, he's a good coach. The Falcons coach, believe he got fired. Trying to think who else. The Falcons coach.
The
Dolphins
surprising
coach. Cardinals coach
firing.
get fired?
Yes.
He did get fired. Okay.
The surprising firing of John Harbaugh, who's going to be
Was it John or Jim?
John. Jim is
The Chargers, right?
yeah.
Okay.
There are going to be a lot of teams looking to hire him.
Yeah, there already
Dolphins,
are teams
one
that
of them.
are interviewing with him. Dolphins are going to be one of them. Falcons are going to be one of them.
Not the Jets, because they think Aaron Glenn is the answer.
I mean,
I think he is. I think he's kind of.
Oh, Pete Carroll, another one that got fired.
Yeah, he's a good coach, but that Raiders team was just awful.
Yeah, that Raiders team is horrible. Poor Max Crosby.
The thing with the Jets, though, and Brock Bowers.
And Brock Bowers, yeah.
Sorry, we were just watching the Miami Ole Miss game.
Yeah.
The thing, though, I think Aaron Glenn. I think a lot of Jets fans knew this season was not gonna pan out the way they wanted to. Although I don't think we thought it was this bad, but this is not the team that Aaron Glenn wants. This is not the team that he wants to construct.
He was great in Detroit.
He was, and he's building the team that he wants to be able to coach.
Hey, who knows? Maybe you guys will fire offense coordinator, defense coordinator, and acquire Mike McDaniel.
Yeah, I mean maybe our offense has always been kind of had a.
That's Mike McDaniel. That's where he strives. He's good on offense. He's
guru.
not a head coach.
We've kind of had like this vanilla offense for the last.
He's not a head coach.
Forever, pretty much. But yeah, Aaron Glenn, he's trying to get all the building blocks to create the team that he wants. This season was not meant to be successful. Although we're not here to talk about the Jets and the Dolphins.
Just breaking down
all
the whole season right now.
But let's get to the playoffs. The reason why we're all here. And first game, Saturday, 4:30. You got your LA 12-5 LA Rams taking on your 8-9 Carolina Panthers in Carolina.
An 8-9 team in the playoffs.
Yes, with a better seeding than a 12-5 team.
The Rams are 10-point favorites. The over/under is 46.5. So the Rams have not been playing better football than they did in the beginning of the season.
That is true, but
they did lose to the Panthers earlier this season.
That is true. So
only by field goal.
But let's just be frank right here. I mean, who are we kidding? Do we really think the Panthers have any chance?
Give me the Carolina Panthers.
Wow.
No, I'm joking.
Oh.
But no, honestly,
that's pretty believable.
I am going to take the Rams.
Hold on, this mic is way too far. I doubt anybody even heard me.
I am going to take the Rams in this game, obviously. But don't get me wrong, this is going to be a good game. I feel like this is going to be a good game. The Panthers,
I think it's going to be
they're
lot
on
closer.
The up. They're on the up and up. The Panthers, they have a very young team, and if they do lose this game, don't count the season as a failure. This was a very successful season.
I don't think anybody thought the Panthers would even win more than 4 games.
This is a very successful season for Panthers, and first time in the playoffs in 10 years, over 10 years, I think.
No, they made it
the year after the Super Bowl.
Year after the Super Bowl.
All right. Anyway, it's been a fucking while since you guys been here, so don't. If you lose this game, you are not a fail. This is not a failed season. Obviously, you're gonna say it's a failed season because you didn't win the Super Bowl.
Although for you Panthers fans out there, it must be nice playing an easy ass division as the NFC South. So
this season,
go fuck yourself. Now I'm playing.
Back when it was, Drew Brees and Tom Brady
for 3 years.
I mean, yeah, that was great.
No, albeit I think this game is gonna be a lot closer than people think. Although the Rams have a 79% chance to win this game. Carolina is 25%.
Yeah, I think 10 points is a little too high, honestly.
Yeah. So
I see why, but
right. So I got the Rams winning. I think this is gonna be a very low scoring game. I think
20-10 or something.
Yeah, the over under is 46.5. I'm gonna go Rams, and I'm gonna go under, and I'm not gonna go with the points. I think they're gonna score. I don't think they're gonna. I think it might be another field goal touchdown game.
Yeah, the last game against the Bucks and the Panthers, it was very low scoring. It was pouring rain out, but it was very low scoring. Yeah, if you look at the division, Seattle 14-3, Rams 12-5, Niners 12-5, and
Also-
Arizona all the way down at 3-14. That division is stellar compared to the Cardinals. Are just at the bottom of the bucket.
Although
barrel
I
right
just
there.
want, the Panthers are coming off, a fresh loss to the Buccaneers.
Yeah,
So
that was a tough loss.
I mean, who knows, where the momentum's at. I mean, I'm sure the momentum is high, realizing you're in the playoffs.
It was a tough loss.
So,
Yeah, give me the Rams. I'm not taking the points, and I'm going under.
all right. So that brings us to our second game.
Second game.
The late
This
game.
should be a good game.
You got your Green Bay mother-loving Packers. Shout out
Versus
Tom Grossi.
the Bears.
The Bears in Chicago. So this...
I gotta look at the over/under right here. Okay,
This
it's
should be a good
1.5 point spread. Jordan Love is playing. It's 46.5 is the over/under. This one's tough.
yes.
This one's tough. The Packers have a lot of injuries, as we can tell.
And the Bears are coming off a 2-game losing streak.
Bears are coming off a 2-game losing streak. Yeah, this is a tough one. The Bears just beat the Packers not too long ago. One of the better games of the season too.
We split the season series.
They did split the season series.
So
This is
now
tough.
the Bears playing in home are actually not favored to win this game, believe it or not. Although I think this is where they want to be. Play in Soldier Field, play on your home turf, automatically gives you the advantage.
Yeah.
Although the Packers are familiar with playing in the cold weather,
of
so
course.
this can't be too foreign. They play in the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field. So I think this is gonna be a close game. I think it's anybody's game. So I don't think you'd be wrong picking the Packers over the Bears or Bears over the Packers.
This is tough.
It really is. Although I'm going to go with the Chicago Bears. I do believe that they are. I do believe they're going to win this game, and I think it might be high scoring.
Oh, for sure.
Um,
Well, that's pieces on defense. It's going to be definitely a high scoring game.
both defenses are. Well, I don't want to say atrocious because the Packers were good, but losing a player like Micah Parsons,
That hurts.
changes your defense for sure. I mean,
definitely hurts.
having a playmaker like him,
Yeah.
it's noticeable. But I got the Bears winning. I'm gonna take the over, and I'm gonna go with.
I'm gonna go with points.
I'm gonna go with the
1.5,
points.
Yeah. Yeah. So the Packers had a very roller coaster of a season. They started the season very high. They had a tie against Dallas in Week 3, and then it's just been like, I don't know. They had a tough loss against the Broncos. Just ever since then, it just hasn't been the same since Parsons went down. And I'm not saying Parsons is without Parsons they're terrible. They're not. They're still a great team. They're a very.
I mean, you got
very
players
young team.
like Xavier McKinney, for instance.
Yeah.
So
yeah, losing Christian Watson was big.
you still got Rashawn Gary.
Yeah,
though.
Romeo Dobbs. And Jordan Love is playing. This one's tough because for years the Packers had the Bears number. It's just been a little different this time of year.
Although I don't think I don't think anybody really expected them to even be in this position.
No, they did not. And that's why I'm taking the Packers.
Ooh.
I'm taking the Packers to win. I just think playoffs, it's going to be a different story. I think the Packers are going to come out and ball. And, yeah, it's going to be a close game for sure. And, I won't be surprised if the Bears won. But, yeah, I got to take the Packers. The Packers versus Bears in the playoffs, it's just, I don't know. It's telling me Packers. But, yeah, this should be one of the better games on Saturday. It should be. But, yeah, give me the Green Bay Packers, the Cheeseheads, to go into Soldier Field and get the W. I think it's going to be like a field goal game. I don't think it's going to be really too much of a difference. So, yeah, give me the points.
Okay, and then on Sunday at 1:00, you got your
Duval.
You got your 12-5 Buffalo Bills facing the third seed, your 13-4
13-4. Wow, what a
Jacksonville
turnaround season for the
Jaguars.
What a turnaround season for the Jaguars.
Absolutely.
So this is going to be a great game.
It's 50-50, to be honest.
This is going to be a great game.
This is another good game.
The spread is 1
This,
point.
I think, is the
Look, 50-50 is what it says on ESPN right now.
can't ever trust the the projections, although I do think it's very accurate. I think this is the, dare I say, and I think a lot of Bills fans might agree with me, and I know this is coming from a Jets fan, so my opinion might not mean that much, but I'm being as non-biased as I can. I think this is the worst Bills team we've seen in the playoffs.
Yeah. Other
You
than
know,
the first time the Bills went to the playoffs in 18 years was actually against the Jaguars. Remember
yes,
that?
in the wild card game,
It was in.
back with Tyrod
Was it in
Taylor as
Buffalo?
quarterback.
It was in
It
Buffalo,
was
wasn't
in
it?
Jacksonville.
Oh, it was in Jacksonville.
It was in
Okay.
Jacksonville back when AJ Boye,
So
Jalen Ramsey, Blake Bortles. This is the year they actually
went to the championship. They almost
Championship.
won. They almost beat the Patriots.
and then they had this long kind of 5 years.
I would
stint of
love for the Jaguars to
sucking
go on a
ass.
run. Trevor Lawrence has had a great year.
finally looking like the quarterback that was worth that extension.
And another division you're looking at, the Colts. They started this year so strong.
7-2 at one point.
7-2 at one point. They traded
And-
for Sauce Gardner. They traded for Quentin Will. Wait, no, was that Dallas that traded for him? I believe.
It was Dallas.
So, but yeah, they traded for Sauce Gardner. And it's just like ever
And
since
only able to get one win out of your last,
it's
out of
tough. It's really tough. But the Colts, I don't see them having a bad year next year. Honestly, they do have quite a good squad over there.
But we're talking about the game, and the game.
Yeah, the game. We're not talking about the Colts right now. Sorry, I'm just looking at division right now, and the division's all over the place. So the Jaguars are. No, I'm sorry. The Bills are 1.5 point favorites. Over under is 51.5. I'll let you start.
So yeah, I'm gonna go with the Bills in this. I think you got a quarterback, a veteran like Josh Allen, Trevor Lawrence. He's been to the playoffs. This is his second time. I mean,
First time was when they had that 27-point comeback against the Chargers,
and then they faced the Chiefs in
and they got demolished.
no, it was actually a closer
Oh,
game.
it was a close game, right?
It was a close game.
Yeah, it was.
But this is his second time, and this is Josh Allen, who's been, all too familiar with the playoffs.
This could really be the Bills' year.
It could be, because the two teams that the Bills have lost to in the playoffs have only been the Bengals and Chiefs. Every year,
They're both out.
yes, they're both out. Every other team that they faced in the playoffs, they have won. They have not lost outside the Bengals and Chiefs. So you still got Josh Allen,
You're going against that tough defense, though.
right, but quarterback, he thrives for the big moments.
He
Being
thrives
down.
in the play. Josh Allen thrives in the playoffs until he had to play Patrick Mahomes. But
Even then, he's still a great player and worth the MVP.
if the Bills win this game, they very much likely have a chance to go to the Super Bowl.
But yeah, I got the Bills winning. And I don't think it's gonna be over. I'm gonna go Bills.
51's a high. That's fucking high.
Yeah, 51. Yeah, I'm gonna go Bills with the under, and Bills with the points.
Yeah, so this one's really tough. People are sleeping on the Jaguars, and I don't appreciate it. As a fan of the state of Florida, give me the Jacksonville Jaguars to upset the Bills.
You're being a little biased, I think, because you're a Florida man.
Listen. I love how the Jaguars have been playing lately. They turned around their season. Did they win? They did win the fucking division. So just look at this team. 13-4. When was the last time the Jaguars won 13-4?
Like never.
Never. So
Obviously, actually, I don't even know.
the Bills are probably going to win this game, but I am going to root for the Jaguars because, listen.
Okay, wait. The whole idea is to go on who you think is going to win, and you're just saying the Bills are going to win, but you're going to root for the Jaguars?
I think. Listen, I think the Bills are going to, in my heart, I think the Bills are, but I need to pick the Jaguars because I
you're a
just feel,
Florida
I
man.
have a feeling that they're just going to pull it out of their ass.
You're letting your biased.
I have a feeling that the Jaguars are going to win this game. It's not just that I like them. I have a feeling they're going to win, and I think it's going to be by a field goal. It's not going to be fucking like a 7-point game. It's going to be really
over
close.
under?
My over under. That's high spread. I gotta go under, just under, probably 48 or something.
And
49.
points?
Yeah, give me the points. I think it's gonna be a field goal game. But yeah, that's probably one of my most shocking picks. Yeah, this weekend. But I'm taking the Jaguars. You're taking the Bills. We're different on a little couple of these games now.
Yep.
Now are we gonna be different on this game? This is another tough one.
I think a lot of these games are tough outside the Panthers game.
These are great games.
So you got your 12-5 San Francisco 49ers taking on the defending Super Bowl champions and the 11-6 Philadelphia Eagles.
So what do the Niners have to do to win against the Eagles? To upset the Eagles.
Cannot turn the ball over. You need to minimize any turnovers. You need to play a completely clean game against one of the NFL's most stout defenses.
Yeah.
Well, average. Actually, I don't know.
Yeah, this is gonna be a good game. 4:30. Too bad I'm gonna miss it. But yeah, the Eagles are 3-point favorites. Over under 46.5. Brock Purdy, Christian McCaffrey, they've been on a tear lately.
The Eagles
except for last week. I don't know what the fuck happened to the 49ers last week.
Yeah, I think the pressure maybe got to them. But the Eagles, they are not the same team they were last year. Offense has been
struggling.
Really struggling. I mean, they have weeks where they look, like reminiscent of the offense we saw last year in their Super Bowl run. And then there's days where it's just non-existent. Jalen Hurts has not been as good. I mean, remember he threw 4 interceptions in one game.
That's the Chargers, yep.
That was awful.
This is
Saquon Barkley, I think not nearly as good as his 2,000-yard campaign. Although I don't think many.
The Madden curse got to him.
A little bit. I am a firm believer in the Madden curse, but we can make a whole video on the Madden curse. Potential video idea. But no, I don't think anybody thought Saquon was going to have as good. I mean, I don't think anybody really thought he'd run for like 1,700, 1,800 yards. So definitely
There's a video last year.
Below his expectations.
There's a video last year. Saquon Barkley could have broke the record. But no, and there's a video he goes, no, let the young boys eat. That just shows that he believes in
the type of player he is.
Although
he could have beat Eric Dickerson's single-season rushing record. If I was the coach, I give him the chance. Give him the chance to do it.
Fucking just run the ball.
It's history. It's history.
How many more yards did he need?
He was
close.
He was still like 90 yards off.
And next year, he went up to him and be like, "You sure about this? You sure you don't want to do it?" And he's like, "Yeah, let the young boys eat." So, yeah, this is going to be another good game. The Niners defense, everyone was hurt.
This is what is this? This is actually a AFC Championship rematch from 2023. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2023.
Championship, yep.
When Brock
Eagles
Purdy
won 38-7, right?
Yeah. Yes. Brock Purdy got injured early in the game, and then
I still think the Eagles should have won the Super Bowl against the Chiefs that year.
Yeah. But yeah, they had and then who was their backup? Johnson. Josh Johnson. Yes.
Josh Johnson. Yeah.
Josh Johnson, and then he got injured, and then they had to use McCaffrey as a quarterback, and they were just running the ball because they couldn't throw it. Brock Purdy couldn't throw the ball.
Yeah.
So yes, this is.
But we're in the playoffs now. It's not a regular season anymore. It's a whole different. It's a whole different chapter.
Different scenario
in the NFL. So honestly,
a little bit of unfinished business though.
Yeah, these two teams are not fans of each other. So
no, I'm gonna go with your defending champions. I'm gonna go with the Philadelphia Eagles. I think they are gonna be able to pull this off. I'm gonna go under. I think 46. I think for both of these teams, although they do have high-powered offenses.
It's supposed to be overcast, I believe.
Yeah, and usually whenever it's raining or potential chance of rain, you want to heavily utilize the run game as much as possible and minimize throwing.
Yeah, this should be a really good game on Sunday. This is on Sunday. Yeah.
Yes. So I'm going under, and I'm going to go Eagles with points.
All right. So yeah, this should be a really good game. Niners coming off that tough loss against the Seattle Seahawks. Eagles, like he said, they haven't been the same, but it is the playoffs. It is a different story. I'm going to take the Eagles, and I'm going to take the points. It's only 3 points.
I think it is going to come down to, whoever scores last.
I'll take the over.
Whoa.
Take the over. Yeah. I mean,
both teams are possible of
I could see it being
getting pretty
23-30. 24-30, something like that. Something in the 30s and 20s, I think. But yeah, it's definitely it should be a good game. Christian McCaffrey's gonna run all over the place, and yeah, I definitely see this coming down to the wire. Another good game we got here, and then we got a good game here.
At 8 o'clock, you got.
I will be at this game.
You got the 11-6 Los Angeles Chargers taking on, I think, one of the biggest surprises of the season.
Oh, yeah.
The 14-3,
Wow, is that the
seed
record? Wow.
New England frackin' Patriots.
All right, so Patriots are 3-point favorites. Over under is 45.5. This is a NBC game, 8 o'clock game. I will be there.
Yeah, so I guess
let you guys know.
I'll give you the honors since
Let you guys know how the game is. But yeah, this should be a great game. Honestly, the Chargers have been a good team this year, and the Patriots have been a good team this year. I'm kind of struggling with this pick.
I think Drake May. He's made himself a good candidate for potential MVP. The Patriots, they've had this huge resurgence of youth. They have a very, very, very young team, and I think they've finally, got the building blocks. They've found the players that they want to build around. Got players like Demario Douglas, for example.
This is Drake May's chance for his first playoff win, and Justin Herbert, actually. Matter of fact.
Yeah, due to that game that we don't talk about if you're a Chargers fan against the Jaguars.
That's a tough loss.
We did mention it. I really think this can be anybody's game. Both teams are
it's in
good.
Foxborough.
You got a coach like you got a veteran head coach in Jim Harbaugh. He led the 49ers to the Super Bowl against his brother back in the Colin Kaepernick days.
Mike Vrabel, who I think should be coach of the year.
Yeah, I think potentially could be coach of the year.
This one's tough. This one's really tough.
Yeah. So the Patriots
I'll let you start with this one.
Okay.
But
so yes, the Patriots are favorited to win this game, and I think they've been utterly dominant.
People are saying they had a cupcake schedule. What do you think about that?
Actually, we can pull up the schedule right now and let's see how much of a cupcake schedule was.
We're gonna pull up this Patriots schedule. But I honestly think the Patriots. They played the Bills. They beat the Bills. They play the Ravens. They beat the Ravens. Lamar did get hurt in that game. But a lot of the games they played. Yeah, he's looking at the schedule now. They beat the Buccaneers when the Buccaneers were playing really good. They beat the Dolphins. That's hard to do. No, I'm joking.
Panthers, Saints, Browns, Bucks.
Those are
Bengals.
Bills.
Lost
They did
to the Bills.
The Bills, but they did beat the Bills again.
They did.
And the teams that they played, like the easy teams,
Giants.
They dominated them. They didn't just win by like 3 points. They dominated them.
They did.
Like I've been saying this for years.
But actually, they lost to the Steelers. Believe it or not.
I've been saying this for years. Just because you have a cupcake schedule, that is not your fault. Okay,
it's your team.
That's not
last year.
That's not your fault. You don't have a choice. Like you don't have a choice to make who you play. So you gotta just dominate, and that's what they did. They dominated the shitty teams that they played.
And that's why they're here in the 2 seed.
14-3. So you're telling me 14 games out of 17 were all easy? No, I don't buy it.
Well, the 3 teams that let's see.
Three games they lost to was the Bills, the Steelers. One more game. Who did they lose to?
Well,
sorry, we don't remember this shit. Raiders. In week 1, which is surprise. That's one of the Raiders' 1 out of 2 wins. So, yeah, this one's tough. But I'm just gonna be realistic. I'm taking the Patriots. They're home. They're coming off strong against that win against Miami, and Drake May is an MVP candidate. I'm not saying he's going to win. I'm just saying he's a candidate. So
absolutely, I don't think he's going to win.
Yeah.
I think we all know the winner. I'll tell you who I think is winning the MVP.
Yeah.
And the MVP, I think, should just be switched to Best Quarterback Award.
Because it's not
the last non-quarterback to win was AP, Adrian Peterson. But yeah, I think Matthew Stafford is your MVP.
Either him or Sam
He was
Darnold.
a sleeper in fantasy. So was Justin Herbert. Both did tremendous for me. Stafford,
I believe it's going to be him or
everybody
Darnold.
thought his back was going to implode this season. He played.
Can't be Patrick Mahomes. You guys, sorry, Patrick Mahomes is not a candidate this year.
Ouch.
Unfortunately.
But yeah, was he a candidate last year?
I'm just joking.
He was in talks.
I'm not gonna be upset about you Chiefs fans.
No,
we got
fuck the Chiefs. You guys have been spoiled with good football. You can suck my dick.
People are saying the Patriots. The Patriots
I'm
dynasty is back.
I'm just joking. But yeah, I got the Patriots winning this game.
Take the points.
I'm
3.5.
Yeah, it's 3.5. I think it's gonna be. I mean, I could potentially be a blowout, but I'm gonna go with the points, 3.5, and I'm gonna go over.
Okay, that brings us to our last game.
You gotta give your points, and
I already said the Patriots.
Yeah,
Oh, the points.
the points.
Yeah, give me the points, and I'm going over.
all right, and Yane,
That's our last. This is our last game.
You got the last wild card game, your Monday night game, with your 12-5 Houston Texans taking on the 10-7, hanging on by a thread, Pittsburgh Steelers in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Who you got?
Are we streaming this game?
Potentially. I do not have a definitive answer, but I would like to stream this game.
Okay, so it's possible that we will stream this game. All right, I'll start here with this game. Steelers coming off very interesting game. Rodgers is going back to the playoffs for potentially his last time.
Potentially, although I think he does like the Steelers team. He seems to be a lot happier.
He does.
Not as miserable as he was with the
Jets.
With the Jets.
And his last year as on the Packers. The Texans are 2.5-point favorites. Over/under is pretty low at 39.5.
I think that this is going to be.
It should be a really good game. I really see this being a good game.
I think, if anything, this is going to be a good old-fashioned, dog fight. I think this is going to be a very defensive game. Both teams have stout defenses. The Steelers, they do a good job of, they're one of the best defenses, and they do a good job in forcing teams to play, at their game, play at their level.
Yeah.
And, the Texans, they also have the number one defenses, the top 5 defenses in the league. They've been stout the whole season. I think this is going to be, this is a testament to, these teams' defenses and, the offenses that, Steelers offense, I don't want to say dreadful, but they're not good. They're really not good. And the Texans, they have an above.
Tell us how you really feel.
No, the Texans have an average offense.
But their defense, on the other hand.
The defense is what keeps them in games and what makes their record where it is
They
right
started
now.
the season 0-3.
And look at them now.
12-5.
They've only lost 2 games. Yeah,
Almost won the division.
Jacksonville just
dominated.
But they only lost 2 more games since then.
Yeah.
Incredible run.
It's the great story between C.J. Stroud going down, him coming back, and you look at the Steelers. They had that time where they were like, "Oh, we're done with Mike Tomlin." Then he came back.
They beat a 10-game win streak.
Who?
The Texans.
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
But yeah, Mike Tomlin. They were like, "We're done with Mike Tomlin," and then they beat Baltimore, and then it was just a roller coaster season for both of these teams.
I just want to make it, a fact. Mike Tomlin's never had a season under 500. Yeah, maybe it's time for,
But
change.
They were still thinking of getting rid of him.
I'd
take Mike Tomlin.
Yeah, Mike Tomlin's a great coach. He won you guys a Super Bowl, 2 Super Bowls, I believe, right?
But yeah, the Steelers swept the Ravens. So this one's tough. I'm actually gonna go with the Texans though. I'm gonna go Houston. I love that defense, man. And yeah, give me the points. Give me the over. That's way too low. 39 is way too low. Yeah, I see this being.
I think
really
39, to be honest, with these 2 defenses. I think it's gonna come down to who makes a mistake.
Yeah, that's what it came down to against Baltimore.
And what offense capitalizes.
Yeah. This one's tough.
This is a tough.
A lot of all these games are going to be good.
Outside of Rams and
I don't know that game.
Panthers.
I don't know.
All these games have potential. I want the Panthers to do good, although I really don't want to see an 8-9 team make it to the Super Bowl.
That would be insane.
Because I guess
the Seahawks did that one.
Seahawks did that against, and ironically, the Steelers, the team we're talking about right now. That was Jerome Bettis' last game too. That's back when they had Marshawn Lynch and Matt Hasselbeck, Beastquake.
Yeah.
I got the Pittsburgh Steelers winning this game.
We're different on a lot of these games.
Home field advantage I think matters a lot.
It does.
So I got the Steelers.
It's gonna be a great game.
I got the Steelers winning.
I would love to stream this
with
game.
the points. You're trying to persuade me into streaming this game. No, I want to stream as well.
Yeah, well, it all depends.
And I'm going.
Either way, I'm streaming. It just depends if he's coming along.
And I'm gonna go with the under. I think this is going to be a good old-fashioned slobber knocker dogfight where it's a battle of the defenses and the one offense that capitalizes.
January football, boys.
Yep. The weather is going to be in a huge effect. I got the Steelers winning, and that is it for your wild card weekend.
So before we head out, we are going to break down the draft order. So we got the draft order. Oh, let me pull it up real quick. All right, we got the 2026 NFL draft order, and I want to get your take on it. Raiders at number 1, your Jets at number 2, Cardinals at 3, Titans at 4, and Giants bounce all the way to 5 because of their back-to-back wins.
I think if you're a Giants fan, I think you wanted to have a high pick so you could trade down. Obviously, they're not going to get a quarterback. They believe that, Jackson Dart, he's the future. So to kind of be in the tough 5th position, you can still trade down.
Giants could have the number 1 pick if they didn't win the last 2 games. And obviously the Raiders are at 1 right now. And where are the Titans at? Titans are at 4 now. So, yeah, all these games are good. I got to just check. Cleveland at 6, Washington at 7. Saints were on a crazy winning streak. They ended up losing the last game.
With Tyler Shaw.
Yeah, I think he might be the guy. But yeah, we're at Dolphins are fucking 11, but they're saying the biggest need is the quarterback for the Dolphins, and your Jets, the biggest need they're saying is a quarterback. Also. So
this is the same story that's been for the last fucking decade.
But no, I do not think Carson Beck is going to be a first rounder.
That was the most random thing you could have pulled out of your ass.
People know I'm a Hurricanes fan, but some people are saying Carson Beck might be in the first round. Top 5 pick, I don't see it.
Second rounder. Although they're winning right now.
They are winning right now, 17-13. But
no, this has been the same story for the Jets.
Tyrod Taylor's not the guy?
Yeah. Last freaking decade, the last playoff appearance, they draft Mark Sanchez from USC. Think he's the guy. 4 years later, or 3 years, whatever, later, nope. We're going to go Geno Smith. What happens after that? Nothing doesn't work out. So we're going to go to Ryan Fitzpatrick. Hopefully he can light a spark. I actually got a 10-6 season, believe it or not. One of the rare times where a 10-6 team does not make the playoffs. That's okay because, we just won 10-6 with a veteran. Brandon Marshall who popped off for 1,400 yards. Eric Decker, veteran as well. Chris Ivory. No problem, right? No, sorry. Win 4 games that year with Ryan Fitzpatrick because all he could do was throw interceptions.
That's Ryan Fitzpatrick for you. But Ryan Fitzpatrick on the Dolphins, he got us again. He got us to 10-6,
right.
10-7.
So
we missed the playoffs.
So in 2018, we go to another USC man in Sam Darnold, thinking he's the future. 3 years later, nope, not the guy. 2021 draft Zach Wilson. 2 years, not the guy. And then we're now in more quarterback shambles. We freaking go get Justin Fields, sign him to a 2-year, $30 million contract where he doesn't even finish the season and is benched to 3rd string stardom.
The Justin Fields story is really sad. The way he played on was Ohio State.
Yeah. Buckeyes.
He balled out, man. You just realize how college is.
But there's a lot of players who just cannot.
Tua's one of them.
I think he's average, but
he had that great year in 2023. He was MVP candidate, and he just fell off. The concussions really got to him. It's really sad in the NFL how injuries can affect you, but
really, I think those concussions had a number. But there's a lot of
7 concussions.
There's a lot of players who can't they ball out in college, but it doesn't transfer over to the NFL. The NFL is a different league, So
yeah, it is for sure.
That's my take. I'm really hoping that the Jets can finally find their franchise quarterback. Their last guy to be a franchise quarterback, dare I say, was Joe Namath back when he won Super Bowl III. I mean, I know you had freaking...
Wow, is that how long it's been?
Yeah, to be honest. Unfortunately. I mean, I know you have players like,
we make the playoffs, but we don't win a game in the playoffs.
You had Chad Pennington who, gave you a good run here and there. He won multiple comeback players of the year. He actually went to the Dolphins, believe it or not. So a little ironic.
Yeah.
And then you
sucks,
had
man.
Bill Parcells as your coach.
Hardest thing to find is the quarterback that fits your team perfectly. And
I swear, I feel like the Jets have just been,
Cursed.
one quarterback away from being a good team. There's too much talent on that team, with players like Garrett Wilson, Breece Hall, Jermaine Johnson, Quincy Williams.
It's tough. It's really tough to think
It really
about.
is. And the Jets, I think we need a wide receiver. We've not really had that wide receiver too.
Yeah, Devontae. That didn't
Although
work
I think
out.
Adonai Mitchell, I think he could potentially. He looks promising. We have Mechie that we got from the Eagles.
Yep.
I think he has potential too. Alan Lazard, not the guy. Dude can't catch to save his life, and that was just because Aaron Rodgers wanted him, and we're trying to finish out that contract and not eat any dead money.
Yeah, a lot of interesting takes on the Jets this season. But yeah, honestly,
Jamie and Sherwood, by the way, another good linebacker. Didn't mean to cut you off.
no, you're okay.
We got a lot of talent. I think we also need to address safety, and corner is now also another position that is a little thin. Although from those trades, we've gotten multiple first round picks from the Colts and second round picks from the Cowboys.
Which is big.
So we have the future in those
You have
draft
two first
picks.
round picks.
And
That's good.
in the upcoming in the
26 draft.
2026 draft.
Yeah. So, anything else?
No, 2027.
Oh, right.
I believe.
26.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but that's all I have to
Yeah.
add.
So yeah, that's our draft. That's the draft order so far. Our picks, the playoff bracket. I mean, yeah, the Broncos don't have to play, and Seahawks don't have to play. So they don't have to deal with anything really. Just gotta see who they're gonna have to play. But those are our wild card picks. Videos are obviously gonna get shorter because it goes down to divisional, then championship, then Super Bowl. But in those videos, we'll break down like what's going on in the league and everything. So, but yeah, that's all I have. Try to get this out to you guys as soon as possible. And yeah, that's it. And I'll let you guys know how that Patriots game is.
My name is Jameson, here with
Lucas Crystal.
and this is Primetime Reacts, signing off.
Signing off.
Till
All right.
next time.
See you guys for possible stream on Monday night.
Deuces.
After that, we'll see you guys for the next one.